as much as I love sports, I rarely get to talk about sports on here. And the NBA playoffs has, basically been underway. And I'm just catching up. Or, I've had this thought to do this one for a minute, and I'm just doing with it now. Okay. Dillon Brooks. Obviously, he's not coming back to um, the Grizzlies. And, they lost to LeBron. They were supposed to be the favorites to win the West. And, you know, and a lot of people putting the blame on Dillon Brooks. He's old. Him calling LeBron old and LeBron handing his ass on a silver platter and all that other stuff. So it's like he was the scapegoat. First of all, RDC World did a funny ass skit between Ja and Dillon Brooks. He's just like, yo, how old is LeBron? And then um, you know, Dillon Brooks was like, "Oh, we good in the West, right, John? Yo, John, we good in the West." And it's just like, "Oh, it's LeBron." He's like, "Yo, we good in the West." Yo, that shit is fucking hilarious. And then like Kyrie come out of nowhere or some shit like that. But I want to say this because I, for one, am an avid bear poker. All right, I will poke the bear. Just like first things first is like I can't get mad at Dillon Brooks because you was on a good team and a lot of people, you know, do I think he's going to get picked up? A lot of people say he's going to go to China. I don't think he was that bad. First of all, if you're that good to make the NBA, you can't be that bad. But I do think he was trying to, you know, he wanted a bigger role. So one thing is if you're trying to get a bigger role, you got to do better. Did they get him in a? I know he plays great defense, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know if he's done it. I think he could play for another NBA team. I do. But he wanted a bigger role in Memphis, so but he's not gonna get. What is it? I think it was Jared Jackson Jr., Desmond Bain, and then Dillon Brooks or something like. He's gonna have to, he probably wanted more, show people like what he was wanting. So I had to look at him. It was like, if I had any advice to him, one of them is you got to do the Jimmy Butler route because a lot of people like didn't really see the potential in Jimmy Butler until Jimmy Butler like worked hard to like. So I see where you see where Jimmy Butler is now. He could possibly lead the team to the finals again. We might actually see a LA Miami finals like Stephen A. Smith won. But but the reason why I'm talking about Dillon Brooks, and it's because one, like I said, I am a bear poker. I will poke the bear, especially if I know someone is better than me. The reason why I poke the bear is because I want to get better. I vote like this is just that's my train of thoughts. It's just like I will poke the bear enough just to get a reaction out of him because I don't want them slouching on me. And that's just a personal thing. It's just like uh, I like fucking with people. First off, I like fucking with people, and that's just that's also me. I like fucking with people, and two, it's just like sometimes you can get you'll get the best potential out of it, but you got to know when and where to poke the bear. I don't. I know like he thought his team was good, but at the same time, you're not even remotely on the level of LeBron where you can poke the bear. I feel like, and this is my personal opinion as an avid bear poker. I only poke the bear unless I am really confident in a game that I know I can at least win or give you competition. If I know you're better than me, like I'm gonna at least show you that hey, I'm not okay. You could beat me, but it's not going to be easy. The problem with Dillon Brooks is that yeah, he poked the bear, but LeBron handled him like he was nothing. Now, yes, LeBron is looked at the greatest player of all time in some eyes. Maybe two on the Jordan, three on the Kobe, or some shit like that. But he's LeBron's top five of all time in basketball to a lot of people. Top five, top three, if you really want to be that specific. Most people he's the goat. But some people, I'm not. They're not putting people above Jordan. And then the thing is, if you're gonna go at him, it's just like He said, "Oh, I only respect him if he dropped 40. The nigga dropped 20 points and 20 rebounds. He shouldn't even got that. He shouldn't even got that. But at the same time, LeBron is 6 foot 6'8", 6'9", 250. Like Shannon Sharp is 6'8", 250. Can play all five positions. How Shannon Sharp love. Talking about Shannon. I mean, it's LeBron. But also you got in my opinion, you also gotta like bring it. And they made the Grizzlies look bad. I'm not even going front. Like, yes, Ja had a hurt wrist, but even then, like, they just they didn't look good. They just didn't look good. And the Lakers might go all the way. This might be the year that Lakers go all the way too. So it's really fair. But back to the bear poker thing. It's just like me personally. Like I'm only gonna poke the bear if I know that I can either like compete with him or I think I can beat him. But I always like bringing the best out of people. That's why I like poking the bear sometimes. It's just like one, it's fun, and two, it usually bring the best out of them. Sometimes like I poke the bear if I know that you can do better. It's like there's reasons to poke the bear. It's just like, but the one time I did it, and this was like when I was in uh, college in AI, and like they used to have there was this one brother. He was really good at Spanish, like fundamentally good. Was he the best? But he was fundamentally good, and he liked spiking people with Mario. Like if anybody understands like Smash Brothers, we'll get this. But he likes Smash people with Mario, and like for some reason he was trying to spike me all the fucking time, and like I would just die on purpose just so he wouldn't get the opportunity, or I would do something to make him think he could spike me, and I like do something clever to get him killed, and I laugh, and I was just laugh. It was like damn, and I was like, yo, damn, bruh, you can't kill me or some shit like that. You losing to yo. He got so mad, and this was his This was not Smash Ultimate, but I think it was Smash 4. So this was his Wii U. So he was like, everybody stop for a minute. So it was just me and him. It was just me and him. And he 1v1 me. So like, and I would like fight him because I played Luigi and he played Mario. So I would fight him. So every time he knocked me off, and I could see that he's going to spike. And I didn't really care about winning or losing. I would just die. And then get him angry all the fucking time. It's just every time I would just die and then get him angry. He's like, it took him about 5 games. It took him about 5 games to finally spike me because his only option was trying to spike me. Like I think he wanted to prove something. So every time he couldn't spike me, I just kept poking him, and I kept poking the bear and all that other stuff. And it's just like the one time he finally got me, I said, "God damn, finally!" It's just like because he was not going to let me go with it until now. Also, me being the stubborn jackass that I am, I wasn't just going to let him spike me. It's like you're going to earn the spike. And someone said, just let him spike me. I was like, nah. Yeah, it's like, nah, you're grown ass man. He better than me. He should be able to spike me. And I just kept putting it. It was like he just kept getting mad. He literally started growling. He literally started growling, which made it even funnier to me. It's just like, and then everybody seeing me uh, doing it, and then it's just like you ain't shit. But even I mean, when he finally got me, I was like, it was fun. But like but yeah, I'm an avid bear. I am what you call a bear poker because I like bringing the best out of people. One thing I always like doing is just like, um, and I've done this a couple times. Like I was playing Street Fighter, and I guess because I was a bronze rank, and the dude was like, he was either gold or super gold or some shit like that. He was really high up. So um, I'm one of the dudes. It's just like I will play outside my rank, right? Like I played people that isn't gold rank and all that other stuff. That's why I said I may not be the best, but I will give you the competition that, like, if you're leaning back, you'll lean forward. Wait a minute. wait a minute, I'm this like I did this at BlurCon too. It was this dude and he played against the likes of like Justin Wong and all those other people from New York, and like I followed him on I followed him on Instagram too, but he was really good at Marvel. And then this was one time where I was kind of like handing him his business. He said, "You know what? Wait a minute, wait a minute." And sometimes that's all I need out of people. It's just like, wait a minute, I gotta really play, because some people are like, even when you're high up, it's just like someone gets you a couple times. It's just like, wait a minute. No, we not. No, I'm not gonna let him go out like that. I did the same thing in Street Fighter. It was just like I beat him, and I legitimately beat him. I guess he thought it was just like some type of scrub. He was like, and I literally beat him, and he did not like that at all. He was like, so the next time he played me, he beat me, but it was just like he had to earn that win. It was just like, yo, and then I was like, I'm good. I told people all the time, I'm good. It's just like, wait a minute, because when you hit somebody with the wait a minute, wait. I'm the type of dude that I'll play. I'll be in the low ranks, but I play against people that are really really fucking good. And there are people like even in my like circle, like I wouldn't call myself the best. Like when it comes to like games like Smash, there are people that are better than me. It's like the only game I was like I'm better than everybody else is like Third Strike, but only game was like that I'm better. There's a lot of other games that I think, like, even in my circle of friends, they're better than me. But they ask me to, like, some of them will force me to play their game because I have, like, fighting game knowledge. And I give them competition and make the game fun for them to play. Because there's some people who just, they're bad. I'm going to be real, they're bad. And then, so, but I, like, at least will do something to, like, oh, no, this nigga's really good. So, like, I hate Mortal Kombat. So they made me play Mortal Kombat X just so they can have someone to compete with. And I end up getting good enough to where it's just like I'm competition. And that's all and sometimes that's all they need. But I feel like okay, Dillon Brooks is just like, okay, you want to trash talk people, you do gotta be at their level. I think the thing with Dillon Brooks was he thought he was at their level, and he wasn't, because everybody was looking at him like a little boy, like Clay Thompson's, anybody out in the West, especially LeBron. And then LeBron hit him with, if you ever seen the fight with the Grizzly Bear, help the bear. It's like, and LeBron, like honestly, yeah, LeBron worked him the whole fucking series, and he made him look like a little ass boy. To the fact that a lot of people think he's going to start playing in China. I said, yo, that's disrespectful. So first things first, I hope Dillon Brooks gets on a team, NBA team, not no team in China, like an NBA team. That's one. Two, if you do get on a team, you need to bust your ass on that team to redeem yourself, because a lot of people's gonna be looking at you like a bum. And I feel like if you're going to be someone that could be a household name, you need to improve your skill set to where you can talk that shit and motherfuckers will respect you for it. It's like, oh, yeah, he talk shit, but he can back it up. Someone like a Draymond Green or like Gary Payton. Gary Payton's average shit talk. Larry Bird. Larry Bird considered one of the ghosts, and he would trash talk the hell out of you. Michael Jordan, obviously, the greatest of all time. You know, like you got you know, you gotta be on those type of levels. So but this is not just to Dillon Brooks, but this is to anybody that is a bear poker like me. If you're going to poke the bear, make sure you're at that level that you can poke the bear. You can't be poking a bear and you're a fucking bum, because everybody's starting to look at you as a bum. But if you able to like poke the bear and you're like at that level or better, then yeah, you could poke the bear, because this, like I said, there's benefits to poking the bear. Because sometimes when you poke the bear, you bring the best out of someone, and that's why I like poking the bear. Sometimes it's just like I bring the best out of my opponent when I poke the bear, and it's just like either intentionally or unintentionally. Like it's just one of those things where it's just like, and so I've been poked before too, but at the same time, like I said, one kid, he just the last story. One kid, and we was playing Smash 4. he picked the he was a tier whore. He was a real tier whore. Like he would pick top tier just to be try to get advantage. And we just play casual, but this nigga was like tier whore all the fucking time. So one time we had this little like Smash 4 tournament, just a little bit, and I had to play him. So this nigga picks my character, and this one like Smash 4. This one like before Luigi got nerfed. And anybody that plays Smash 4, they understand. Like you got down throw up B, and like get rid of your opponent. Like that was that Luigi. I never used it because but at the same time it was just like I knew that every time I could down throw, I could like at least get a combo off of him. So he used that and he tried to tear whore me. And I was just now me. I've always played Luigi in like every Smash game. That's just me. I'm just like a character loyalist. So when he picked, I knew what he was trying to do. He was trying to be a tear whore, but it also pissed me off. And I beat him in 45 seconds. And I told him don't ever pick that character again. And he never did. So in conclusion, like I said, if you're gonna poke the bear, at least be on this level to where you can't poke the bear. And that's all I gotta say about that. Let me know what you guys think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.